您好，我叫王连才，今天是2019年9月21日28岁的第29天. Right? Hopefully I said that right. I know I dreaded a long at the end. But anyways, got the job done. And I just got home despite being dropped off maybe 3 or 4 blocks away because my Mandarin isn't that good, and basically I didn't know how to say turn around and go back 3 blocks. So all I just left was with 没问题, which is no problem. Oh well. I met up with my friend Enzo for the first time. I've known him for about 2 years, and it was a good experience. He brought me to Summer Palace. He brought his friend Callum along, who's from England, and then we went for dinner, where he brought his friend Max, who's from Germany, who brought his friend Christine, who is a resident of Germany but is Chinese. And it was cool because we were speaking like 3 different languages at dinner, and my Mandarin's not the best, as you can tell from the beginning of this video, but I can get the gist of the conversation. The only problem that I've had with my Mandarin is mostly with shopping. I was trying to look at a phone case for my friend, and she was asking all these questions that I didn't know how to answer, and all I wanted to do was just look at the phone case. And I don't know, for the most part, when I order food, the server or the cashier knows what I'm trying to get. So it's not been bad. But yeah, I wish I did better in my Mandarin classes, just so I can get better conversations. Like getting a taxi driver and whatnot is already hard on its own. Even though I did have a private driver in Beijing, it's not the same. But yeah, what's happening today? Well, in about 5 hours, I have to wake up because I'm heading to the Great Wall. Didn't think this was going to happen, but last minute plans, you know. My friend Enzo told me to plan ahead of time or book my trips just because it gets busy. And I also want to do Forbidden City, but I read in an article that it was closed this weekend for preparation of national holiday, which I won't be attending because in the next 3 days I'll be in another country. You'll find out soon. But anyways, let me just show you around the hotel room, staying at the Nostalgia Hotel in the city of Sheldon. I believe I'm saying that correctly. But yeah, as you see, give it a shot. But there is a view, our painting, followed by the bed, and the little desk. Although I'm not really sure what this compartment does. And the greatest feature of all, the window that shows you the washroom. Because who wants to watch me go to the bathroom, right? But yeah, it's good for 1 person. 2 people maybe, the rest no. Just need to take a shower, feeling sweaty. Surprisingly, my long sleeve helped me survive the day because it wasn't too hot despite the fact that I'm sweating. That's just because the room is getting warm. I need to turn on the air conditioning once I finish this. But then Max was obsessing about this shirt because he likes the no collar look, and I think it's called a Mandarin collar, if I'm not wrong. But oddly enough, I got this at Lululemon, specifically the Lululemon Lab. I'm not sure if they sold this in the other retail stores. But yeah, I like it. I got good photos. I'll probably see them on my Instagram. Shameless promotion, you know. But I'm going to take a shower, gonna get ready for bed, and then you'll see me in the morning as I try to makeshift my hairspray and my shaving gel because they both got confiscated on the train ride from Shanghai to Beijing. The rule is that it can't carry more than 100 milliliters. It's like, and finding those products have been a challenge. Maybe I'll figure that out later today. But otherwise, not the end of the world. But we'll see you in the morning. So this is what I'm wearing today to the Great Wall. I know I'm a bit crazy because I think it's about going to be 29 degrees today, but I decided to wear an all red ensemble, which is not the first time I've worn it, but Chinese, red, why not? I also have a drink for breakfast. It's called Wahaha, and it's weird because it's a yogurt drink, but you don't need to refrigerate it, and it's really delicious. In addition, I have my little bag. I questioned whether or not I was going to bring this because my mom bought it for me, and it's not that I don't like the idea that my mother bought it for me. It's just that it seems so small, but I've come to find out it's really handy, and you gotta admit those safe bags are really useful. Without further ado, just going to wait for my driver now. It's about 7 in the morning, and look how busy it is already. We're just living life. It's pretty awesome. This is where I'm at. Oh, let me get a better view. There we go. Nostalgia Hotel. Oh, look at that. They have the descriptions in all types of languages. It's beautiful. So we're making our way up now. Can you believe it? At the Great Wall. It's amazing. It just goes on and on. I don't know if you can see it. But yeah. Turns out I didn't go on my tour, and my driver just brought me along. And he's been good. Just steps on steps. Only 9 in the morning, and I'm already hungry. Nothing like mahu, childhood favorite. Good. I never can get tired of this view. Glorious. So pretty, but very tiring, for sure. I don't know how Mulan did it, or the people before Mulan. Go far. The worst part is always going down. And not to make it harder, these steps are much steeper. See people taking their time. The one thing I do find interesting about China is how everything has a QR code. If you look at the tickets, they have QR codes. If you look at this poster that I'm about to show you, it has a QR code. Even fire extinguishers have QR codes. I think it's easy for people to get more information. But yeah, look at this. Like, this is a poster, and here is the QR code. It's really fascinating how everything's on the phone in China. Even payment. Like, some places won't even accept cash. Yeah, that was hard. Whoever came up with the designs of these Great Wall shirts have well done executed. Right. Even the umbrellas are different seasons. I kind of want one, if I'm being honest. I'm back in my hotel room. I tried to check in for my flight for tomorrow, but that didn't happen because of issues about the website. So I'm gonna try going to the art district before meeting up with my cousin Justin, who I found out is also Benedict's brother, which, because you know, extended family is very big, so I have no idea who's related to who, other than they're your cousin. Just wanted to show this one interesting thing that I found about this particular water bottle. Now this is from the Coca-Cola company. It's Ice Dew. But I've never heard this from a water bottle. Just wait. When you open it, it makes that like sound, the popping sound, when you open like a soda. So it makes me wonder, is this something from Coca-Cola? Do people like hearing that sound? And I can show that it's different because this is the water bottle in the hotel room. And when you open this one, nothing. Like a smaller sound. I know, just drinking all the water because I'm a thirsty boy. But let's go on an adventure now. Because you know, the Great Wall of China wasn't just enough for one day. I took a nap in that car. He's a very good driver, and which I will add, he does his best to help out, but sometimes I just get defeated and I just can't figure out what to say. But all in all, we had a good time at the Great Wall, and he's very helpful. Only in China would you ever find a panda in the middle of the road. Not sure how many batteries have to be disposed. I think that's really cool. And the shape of it overall is nice. Trying to walk to the art district. I think I'm at the bottom of it. But I figured out if you can make your way up, it would be better. We'll find out. Not too worried about getting lost. Just following where people tend to go. But as you can see, all the buildings have air conditioners. Yes, it is humid in China, but I think it's bearable. Like, there's a cool breeze at the moment, so that's nice. Whew. The sun may set soon, so I better find the art district very soon. Right? Well, pond and exercise park. This must be the inspiration from the one in Richmond. That's really nice when you think of it. Especially that massage one over there. That's crazy. Who doesn't love that? I think I found the road. I mean, it does look awesome. There's that. Really interesting in here. Ooh, carousel. That's just like me, the time I only had half of my eyebrows. Oh, fond memories. I wish it was that stretchable or flexible. I wish it was that flexible. There's so much to see at the art district. I'm kind of getting lost, but I like it. Unfortunately, I have to head back. Gotta meet up with my cousin. I said I would. But for now, let's see what else we can find before getting to the metro line. This is like an Instagrammer's dream. There's just so many things, so little time. Still finding my way out, but it's all good. What would an art district be without the graffiti? How fitting it's in a dark alley. Wonder how many people paint on here though. Can you even see anything? I hope you can. It's beautiful. Let's go to the lake. Words to live by. Needless to say, I'm a little lost. It's like Alice in Wonderland or something. Hopefully I can make it to dinner on time. I made it out of the art district. I'm in another district. It looks familiar, at least. Just trying to find my way back to the metro line. And following mother's rules, walk on busy streets. Don't walk on secluded areas or areas that are not as busy. And hopefully I find my way back. I think it's gonna take me about another hour to meet up with my cousin, just because the average metro line takes about half an hour to get there, and I still have to transfer. So yeah, long day ahead, or long night to come. It smells good though. Didn't expect to see this again, but I've encountered the uncles playing their game. Again, love the whole idea of a simple life. Maybe one day. Not for me right now. I did it. I found my way back to the metro line. It only took me 50 minutes after when I said I was going to leave. I'm tired, but still got a ways to go. Ghost Street. We're supposed to go to a Mexican restaurant, but the streets are closed. But yeah, everything's so bright. It's amazing.
Was it you?
You know Century Eggs?
That's her, yeah.
But they do this with quail eggs.
Oh, this right?
Like Century Eggs, but like quail eggs.
Oh, nice.
It's really good. Really good.
Century quail eggs.
Yeah, Century quail eggs. They make so much waste.
Profit?
Yeah, because they're like bottom dwellers, right? In
Like
the mud.
a parasite.
It's like Uber, right? How often you use Uber is how often you use DD. It's like actually DD owns Uber here as well. They use Uber, but it's just under DD at the same time.
What's your What's your international friends?
Just finished dinner with my cousins and their friends. And it's nice to have someone to talk to. Much as I do enjoy being alone on vacation, it's just nice to have that human interaction. Despite the fact that not everyone could speak the same language, we all got along perfectly fine. Note to self though, do not come to China when it's almost national holiday. All the roads are closed. My DD driver, which is basically like an Uber, could not access the road because they're closed. I think it's for rehearsal. But yeah, when I get back to the hotel, gotta basically pack up and head to the next country. I think that's pretty much it. China has been very well. Can't wait till again. Have a good night. 早上好，我叫王年才，今天是2019年9月24日，28岁的第132天。Hopefully I'm saying that better. My tones I still need to work on. But regardless, I'm currently in Taipei, and it's been a wonderful experience. I've met up with a few of my friends. So the first day I was with Sammy and her friend Karis, and then yesterday I was with Alice, who brought me all around Taipei for shopping, and it's really surreal. Mostly because everyone's been really nice. the internet is incredibly fast, and the food is uncomparable. You can probably get any kind of cuisine, but what have I enjoyed so far? I really like the restaurant that Sammy and Karis took me because I looked at the reviews of a restaurant, and apparently it was a Michelin star. And there was this pepper dish with century egg. That one was really good. But yeah. And what else has been really good? I really like this pepper bun that I had at, I believe it's Rauhe night market. Yeah, that was definitely worth the wait. The way that it's cooked though, it's incredible because they stick the buns on the, what would you call it, the walls of the pot. Yeah. Today I'm meeting up with my friend Ginger, who I've known since I think 2012, but it's been a while since I've seen her. I think the last time I saw her was in 2016. But yeah, seems like I have lots of friends in Taipei. But regardless, the culture is very different from China, but I don't think we should compare those countries together. Taiwanese people don't want to be considered Chinese, even though they use Mandarin. Again, I'm not going to get into that. What else? Sorry, just came up with a blank. I'm just currently in my room at the moment. Been sleeping naked for the most part, just because it gets really warm with wearing a pajama. I even have to turn on the air conditioning just so I can use the blanket. But let me show you around. As you saw in the introduction, there was the wall with different languages that say hello in polka dot. And then the bed is really big, I must add. It's like, I don't know, California king size. And then, I know this isn't crazy, but look, there's that plug outlet, and then there's a normal plug outlet. If we go out into the room, there's a little seating area, which is quite random, but very convenient. And I guess the whole main attraction, the art wall, which is pretty nice. And then we have the little desk, and then my little chair. This is the kind of chair that I would want for my room. So, needless to say, it's really comfortable. And as we go into the washroom, we have the blue and white tiles with, again, the shower that doesn't have a cover. But you think it would get to me, but it's not bad. And then you have my window, which leads you to the view of Ximen District. It's not bad at all. You think the lights would get in the way, but it's all good. It's only 8 in the morning right now, so the streets are not as busy. But regardless. If you knew how hard it was for me to find this hotel, it took me about an hour with the streets crowded, lugging a luggage around me. But thankfully Sammy helped me find the hotel. I think we're gonna do Din Tai Fung today because I heard great reviews about the restaurant. Although there is one close to home, it doesn't get as good reviews compared to the ones in Taipei. So let's see what the day has to offer. So I just discovered this app on my phone. It's called Clips, and I'm trying to see if the subtitles are very accurate. And so far, it seems to be doing a good job. I'm ready for the day. I might get breakfast for this morning. We'll see what vendors are out there on Ximen. And in the meantime, I might pack a little bit. But until then. Alright, so I'm just leaving my hotel room, and the door is very interesting, at least when you have to leave. So it looks like this, but in order to get out, you have to push the button and then pull the door. And there you go. And later on, let me show you something else. Not only was it confusing for me to get into this hotel, but it's a little bit weird, the entrance. I'll show you once we get down to the elevator, down on the ground floor. I also like how considerate Taiwan and China, for that matter, have this elevator buttons for the handicapped people. Very nice. What if you look at this? That made me confused. Kind of gives the looks of like a love hotel almost. But then again, I don't know whether they're advertising. But yes. And as you see, just out on Ximen Street at 10:30 in the morning, it's already busy. Like, look at that. So many people. We should go to a vendor first, get some breakfast. But where? So the first street food that I have for this morning is my pancake, green onion pancake with pork floss, or what I used to call it as mahu. And it's going to be good. I can't really eat and record at the same time, so give you a little reaction after. Everyone is lining up for Bhutan. Thank goodness this one's in Richmond, but apparently this one's the really popular one. Now doesn't that look good? I don't know if you can get a good view of that, but it's very delicious. Now, I'm just eating by the MRT, which is right behind me, because you're not allowed to eat on the MRT. People will tell you to stop. So I'm just sitting here, right by the, what is that? Vigo Kobo. My friend told me to buy those cookies, so I got a few. They're kind of expensive, about $15 a box. And what have I noticed about Taipei so far? There are a lot of Koreans and Japanese people. I guess everyone really loves Taiwan, for that matter. And I don't know. Delicious. I asked my friend what's like uniquely Taiwanese, but she didn't even know. This was with Alice yesterday. And mostly because a lot of the products tend to be Japanese or Korean. Maybe it wasn't the best idea to get food before Din Tai Fung, but can't help it. When in Taiwan. Get on the MRT, it's a little bit different in Taiwan. So we're currently in Ximen, and you just need to get to Hongqiao. So you're gonna pay 25 yuan. Single journey ticket, and 25 yuan. And then with your 50 yuan coin, just place it in. There we go. And look, that's a little token. So cute, right? The metro's cute, so you tap your coin. It's like a piano note. Okay, there we go. Taking the blue line. When you wait for the MRT, you actually have to wait in line. I don't know if you can see the lines, the white lines, but yeah, it's really polite over here, and I like it. I thought it was on the right line because the interior of the MRT was blue, so I assumed that's the blue line, but somehow I ended up on the green line. But regardless, I'm at the Taipei Arena station, now heading back to Ximen to get on the blue line. Fun, right? And then you just gotta drop off the token right there. Very nice. Okay, now we're taking exit 3A. Gonna find Ginger. Gonna go to Din Tai Fung. Gonna get some Xiaolong Baos. Okay. Ooh, escalators. Again, I love the whole politeness. Everyone's on the right side if you just want to stay, or you stay on the left side if you want to walk. Feels just like home. Right? Thank goodness Taipei has Wi-Fi everywhere. Otherwise I'd be totally lost. So I'm currently at Global Mall. I need to get to New City Mall. I think I'm going in the right direction. But the city is beautiful. Like just buildings. Whew. And it's not too bad today. I thought the humidity would get to me. And at least it doesn't work. But if you see when you cross the road, there is an icon. It's like an actual person walking. And this is one also new, the biking one. So cute, right? Oh, Taiwan. What are you doing? You're doing it all right. And sorry, did I also mention that all the men are like beautiful over here? Like all the ads are just like beautiful men. Yeah, should have found someone. Maybe next time. I think I already see the restaurant. See that little mascot over there? Yeah, that's Din Tai Fung. Let me find Ginger now. There's so many, and it's so nice. These are dumplings and noodles. Yum. Oh, and fried rice. Oh my gosh, Din Tai Fung was delicious. All of the meat was very fresh and very full now. Just waiting for Ginger to finish the washroom. But the food court here is amazing. Saw like Beard Papa, Seas Candy. There's a place called Aunt Stella, Cold Stone. Very diverse. And then there's just like this place called Food Republic. And that looks amazing too. But already full. Oh my gosh, they even have the conveyor belt sushi. Ooh, always fun. But no more food. We're now going to Jiufen. And it looks really photo aesthetic. So get the Instagram on, right? Looking at the MRT cards. And just like that 7-Eleven is just 7 in Taiwan. But waiting for my friend to finish paying for her lip balm. And then I think we're gonna go to High Life to check out the other MRT cards. So this will be fun. So busy. But we're just trying to get a taxi to get to Jiufen. But apparently taxi drivers will wait for those who booked. The way it should be. We made it to Jiufen and it's absolutely stunning. Wonder what else lies in the city. Already drinking. This is almond. It's really good. But yeah, got a lot of ways to go. It's a beautiful instrument. Ooh, a glass one too. And my friend Totoro. Seems very historical. And there's a lot of Spirited Away merchandise. Perhaps Jiufen is the inspiration behind the movie. But it's absolutely stunning. So it looks like we found a staircase. I don't know where it leads. And it's very dark and very narrow. But it's wonderful. Oops.
Oh wow.
Yeah, be careful. It's kind of... Oh, just only that part.
Is it easy to walk?
Oh, look, there's light all of a sudden. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Yeah?
I would say so, yes. Where could this lead to? You doing okay? Turns out it just leads to an alleyway.
Yeah, I thought it's like leading to a cafe or something.
At least it's cute. At least you get a good view. Again. Oh, it's so cute inside. So much luck you can feel. delicious Taiwan. Everything in this store is all aesthetic. Mimosa, the knickknacks and whatnot are cute. Even the Disney things are cute too. I think they're playing a Thai song. And of course, nothing's better than bubble tea holders. And more cats. Cute. And we found ourselves a cave with writings on the wall. It's beautiful, isn't it? Let's see where it leads to. The Sweet Potato Tea House. Looks like a potato house. Tea house. Yeah, there you go. The Sweet Potato House. This is one nice tea shop. What can you get? All kinds of things. Coffee filters, tea sets. Ooh, what's this one? The one with the green. Oh, I don't know. Nice color. Oh, even one. Oh, very nice. Now we're back in the city, and Jilfin was a lot of fun, right? But yeah, we're just gonna go back to Ximen. We're gonna see if we can watch a movie, if they have subtitles granted. But in the meantime, right? And then,
Now I'm in your vlog.
and now we're just gonna find a washroom. In Jilfan, there was a sticker store that had a vending machine with mystery box. So I got one, not knowing what it was, assuming it's a Halloween theme, but it ends up being a bunch of stickers. Some are very inappropriate, but there's a Walt Disney one, so that makes it up, right? Which other one can I show you? A little snake, cute, right? But otherwise, for 100 yuan, might be worth it. Oh, and of course, nothing like love. Looks like we're having Japanese food, but it's like pancakes. Oh, it's so cute inside. Ooh, those are interesting fans. Having tea time now.
Tokyo, I'm good with it.
Yes, please. And with pancakes. Ooh, let's have tea.
There's this boys band that I used to really like when I in grade 10, maybe grade 10, middle school.
The food came out so fast, but it's so that's so good. Yes, thank you. Now that we're starving. I don't know what it is, but it seems like every floor there's a washroom for women, but only every other floor they have a washroom for men. So here's to good luck. We're in Muji right now, and there is this awesome fan. It goes like this, like that, and then it goes up. Isn't that crazy? I don't even know if Canada sells this. Mostly because Canada is cold at the moment. But yeah, that's really cool. I find the exercise products advertised very interesting. Right? Like the man is trying much harder than the woman. But oh my gosh, they also have things to make you beautiful. Hello. Gotta love all these Japanese products sold in Taiwan, right? Let's keep shopping. So we didn't end up watching a movie. We're just gonna go find a ticket for the MRT. But outside is beautiful. Gotta love it with all the lights. So I'm back in the hotel, can hear people singing karaoke. It's busy out on Shimen Street. I'll show you a bit later. But right now, I gotta pack all my stuff because I got a flight at 1 in the morning. Again, I'm not the best planner, but I enjoy my time with my friends, especially with Ginger today. We didn't end up getting an MRT card because there's so many designs, and she wanted to get me a specific shape. Maybe I'll find one later, but gotta get to packing because it's an hour away to get to the airport. So, well, I'll see you in a bit. Doesn't it look different at night? It's amazing. But yeah. Goodbye to the good food. Goodbye to the cheap clothes. But goodbye to such a culture. Oh. Not that hungry at the moment though, which is not bad. It's almost 10 at night, so I need to get to the airport as soon as possible. It takes about an hour. I think I said that before. But well, stay tuned. I know not all stations do have shopping centers, but it seems like every time I go to an MRT station, there are shops everywhere, specifically restaurants. So I don't know how the people of Taiwan are fit, maybe because it's all the walking that they do, but currently trying to get onto the MRT to the airport, which is a really long walk. Hope that I make it on time. How many languages was that? Managed to check in time. It's about 11:30 right now. Going to board on the plane in 20 minutes. So the flight is at 1 in the morning. Gotta return my pocket Wi-Fi. And I must say, Taiwan has been a very good experience. It was short. Should have spent more time for sure. But it is what it is. Gonna visit a new friend now, and I thank all the friends who made time to visit me. Have a good night. Good morning, La. My name is Sheldon, and today is September 27th, 2019. It's the 135th day of being 28, and currently I'm in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. I'm at my friend's house, Ray, and it's been very interesting so far, just because there's a lot of food to try, but so little time. And what I didn't know about Malaysia is the fact that the food is spicy, but very delicious. Not to mention, also cheap. Still full from last night. We went for steamboat, which is how they call hot pot, and it was a lot. Also went to the city of Malacca, and that was really beautiful, especially with all of the old traditional tiles that were laid on the ground and all of the shops, especially the durian puff. I tried not to react very hard, but it's an acquired taste for sure. Let me show you where I'm sleeping on currently. It looks like a normal bed, but it's really a bunk bed. And I don't think I've ever slept on a bunk bed before. I mean, we used to have one, but I don't know if we actually used it. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Been well rested now. I'm not sure what I'm going to do exactly today. Ray has work, and I'm gonna meet up with him tonight. I think we're gonna go clubbing afterwards. But in the meantime, guess I can do some souvenir shopping, walk around the garden, I know. I didn't really do a lot of planning for Malaysia. That's my fault. And even if I were to do a tour, I still need another person. So, yeah. But yes. Yeah, I gotta go down now, right? Ooh. Not that I'm afraid of using the ladder, but it kind of hurts. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. If you excuse me, I'm just gonna get ready for the day. I just wanted to point out how the washrooms are different in Malaysia because they only have one spout for the sink, and it's really cute. But when you're in a humid climate, all you need is one temperature, right? And if you need hot water, you boil it. But yeah. It's fun. So Ray just dropped me off. I'm at Central Station, going to find breakfast. Don't really know what's here, but that's the beauty of solo explorations, right? Let's see. Well, there's a food court, so that's a good start. I got roti telur, which is basically like roti prata with egg in the side, and then also mee goreng. It smells really good. It was really interesting because I interacted with a man who assisted me with ordering, and then he gave me a business card saying that if I were to come back to Malaysia, I could stay at his place. I don't know if that's common practice in Malaysia, but it was interesting regardless. But anywho, shall we? Roti telur with the sauce. Ooh, here we go. That's a good slice. I got myself a little snack before heading out. It's Kit Kat in the flavor of milk tea. I know, probably nothing special, but never had Kit Kat in a milk tea flavor. I'm just gonna find myself a taxi, which shouldn't be too hard. The only concern that I have is whether or not my friend would be correct. He said it should only be 15 ringgit, so gotta confirm with the taxi driver. Okay, so the first stop is Perdana Botanical Gardens, and not really sure what is around in the area, but it'll be some good time to spend in the humidity, you know? Thank goodness for the trees. It's quite humid at the moment, but it's a cool humid, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Whew. Hopefully you can see it. Yeah. Oh, so pretty. My friend told me to add or la at the end of my sentences so that I sound like a true Malaysian. Malaysia has been very interesting. The countries I've visited so far have been wonderful, but I think it's too early to give an overall thought of where I would like to try living. But sorry, as I get distracted by these beautiful red orchids. That's something, isn't it? In terms of adapting, I think I'd be okay. The weather might get to me because I tan very easily. I'm already sweating. It's only like 11 in the morning. But there's still more to see, right? Still have one more country to visit. Much as I love visiting all my friends, it can't always be like that. And being by myself, I actually don't mind. It's actually quite nice. The color, the variety. I didn't even expect to see this kind. That's like the fly that you see in Hawaii. Yeah. Goes to show you how much diversity can occur in one little country. Well, not little. How do ants get on the flowers? I have no clue. Other than the flying one. That's really fascinating. But now, ooh, the national flower. This must be it. It's beautiful, actually. What is it? Hibiscus rosa. Hibiscus rosa sinensis. Turns out there's actually a lot to do in this park. They have exhibits, they have planetarium. I really want to see the butterfly garden, but I don't really know where I'm heading at this moment. I see the planetarium right in front of me, so hopefully I find some kind of direction. Now at the Islamic Arts Museum, and it's quite astounding. Observe all what these structures are all about. It's interesting to see the mixture of culture, like from Indian to British, Chinese, even Japanese. Didn't even know that Malaysia was taken over by Dutch colony at one point. But can you believe the size of some of these buildings? I know it's just ratio aspect, but still. The elements of Islamic architecture is truly astounding. Just look at all the detail, just to make a piece. Look at that. That's scripture right there. Makes you wonder how much time it took them. Would you look at that? The calligraphy with the tools, the detail, not to mention the gold. Wonder what it says. That is a piece of art. Tone-up sandals. Very cute, actually. And it seems like within the Muslim arts, there's a lot of mother of pearl. And these, not sure what they are. Let me figure out. A wood facade. Like, do you just see every little detail? It's incredible. Even the cafeteria is fancy. I enjoyed that very much. Spent a little more time than expected, but that's alright. Now I'm gonna try to find the lake garden. No more time for butterfly exhibit or even the waterfall. Note to self, even if it's a 20-minute walk, be prepared to sweat. It is so humid at the moment, even though it's cloudy and there is a wind coming. It's too much sometimes. Ooh. Okay. Hopefully I'm closer to the lake. Hopefully. Just roaming around like it's no big deal. Oh, look at that little bridge that leads you to the edible garden. But somehow I did manage to find this Instagram spot. At least that's where I found the spot originally. Pretty. Cardona Garden. Oh, it's quite impressive actually. You've got an engineering group. And then you also got marriage happening. Life's just happening along the way. It's beautiful, isn't it? Just relaxing at the bamboo house inside the Cardona Gardens. And I'm actually quite surprised by how much you can do in a garden. It's a lot of walking for sure, but it's definitely worth it. Look how calm and still this area is. It must be nice to live in such a tropical rainforest, even if it means I'm sweating to death. Should probably go for lunch now. Get back into the city. Gotta do some more shopping Still gotta buy my aunt that mug. But for the moment, let's enjoy this, shall we? Who would have thought we find a lake with fountains, of all things? But regardless, I'm gonna try to find my way back into the city. Maybe walk if I get exhausted. I get my friend to get me a Grab. It's called Grab instead of Uber. Interesting, right? But yeah, don't mind me as I fix my hair. Ooh, the sun's coming up. Much joy. We're just sleeping. That's normal. Especially the cat. I was just following the map on my phone, and I somehow ended up at the museum. I don't really know how that happened, but it's pretty cool. I mean, you got cars, you got trains, you even got the tram, like the one in Los Angeles. So that's pretty cool. But I need to eat for sure. Otherwise, I'm going to die. Okay. Oh, look at that. So much culture and history. So many tourists. Okay, if you don't mind me, I'm gonna make my way back. A little bit lost at the moment, but at least there's air conditioning, so that's good. Whew. And now, let's find the way back to Central. I'm at Sunway Pyramid Mall, and there's a theme park right in front of me. Not the Knights Upright, but it's called Lost Lagoon. And I totally forgot about the fact that this theme park is also the one attached to the Nickelodeon Lost Lagoon. Yeah, needless to say, planning gone wrong. But let's check out the store, shall we? So the store didn't have a lot of Nickelodeon merchandise, despite the fact that it's all Nickelodeon themed, at least SpongeBob. But anyways, it would have been a good day to get wet. But let's go to the mall, shall we? This mall's kind of big, actually. There's like food places all over the place, and I don't know. I think there's some kind of theme to the mall. Don't know exactly what it is, but it's interesting. Just like, look. There's a superhero store. There's even Daiso. Yeah, a lot of things. But let's go find lunch first. Below, chicken rice. Okay. This may take some time. I'll be back. Well, that didn't help. I thought I wanted boat noodle, but then I also want roti, so very indecisive at the moment. Just decided to go up and see what goes from there. We're just gonna pick a restaurant on this floor. There, this is the restaurant I'm going to. Madame Kwan's. Don't know what I'm gonna get, but let's find out. I probably ordered this like 5 minutes ago, but it's already here. This is the nasi lemak, which is like a chicken dish. And right beside it is a cute little rose. Just waiting for my water. But let me tell you, it smells good. Okay, that was good. I'm a little bit hungry, so I might get dessert later. But in the meantime, might as well do some shopping, right? I think because the Canadian dollar is much stronger than the Malay ringgit, might buy a few more things. Still gotta get my aunt her mug, so we'll get that first. Baristas wear hats at Starbucks. I did get my mug, and it's cute because it comes in a paper bag or reusable bag. It's so dumb. If it's called Pyramid Mall, it would be obviously an Egyptian thing. Although, this is the most Egyptian that it gets. I mean, there's an aisle that has like bazaars. I think that's the correct term. But regardless, let's keep exploring. There is a Kit Kat store in this mall, and they have different flavors. I tried the one that was durian flavor. I don't know where it is. Is it that one? Hopefully. But yeah, that one wasn't too bad actually. I know a lot of people don't really like durian, but it was manageable. It had a good taste. But it only comes in a pack of 4 fingers. So for 14 ringgit, that's almost about what? Almost $5? That's quite pricey, right? But anywho, it's gonna find more things to buy. So change of plans. Originally, my friend's mom was supposed to pick me up at the mall, but his sister can't make it back on time. So I'm getting a Grab back to my friend's house, and I managed to get myself a green tea pretzel. Although it's Auntie Anne's, Auntie Anne's, what was the brand name? Auntie Anne's. Let's say Auntie Anne's. Never seen green tea. So here we go. Very buttery. With a really strong green tea taste. For 4 ringgit and 50 cents. Not bad. Okay. Now I gotta find Texas chicken because that's where they're picking me up. So this is what Tuesday looks like in Malaysia. All outdoors and with a bunch of food stands. Not really sure what we're getting, but it's going to be good. Right? This is nice, isn't it? Ah, there we go. Table. Got satay,
Satay, yes.
noodles. There's still more to come. It smells so good. Pineapple fried rice. Alright, so I'm back in the house. And let me just catch you up with a few things that happened between getting back to the house and having dinner. So, my friend got me a Grab, but that took quite a while in terms of heading back to the house just because we were stuck in traffic, and it was crazy because the Grab driver was getting road rage, not once, but twice. One with a motorcyclist and then another one with a truck. But needless to say, I think he is still new at the job. I think he apologized, and then I think he even deducted the cost because it took him a while to find out where the house was located. And then afterwards had a massage with my friend's mom. So we went to this place in a mall. I'm not really sure which mall it was, but it was really good. Although I am feeling a lot of pain. Like when the masseuse did my legs. Oh my god, I was in pain. But it was a good pain because now I feel very relaxed. But my back is another story because I felt like crying. Who knew that my back was in severe pain compared to my feet? Going to take a shower. I think Raymond and I will head out, but I'm not completely sure. He's still not back home, but that's what happens when you're at work. Still full. So, let's see how the rest of the night goes. Looks like we're going out after all. Just waiting for Ray's friend, and then we'll be out. Just in case I do not get to film anything. Hope y'all have a good night, and we'll see you in 3 days.